And I know, and you know, and we all know, it knows that's that smell. It smells so well, my Lord. Hi guys, I'm back, and this is going to be an Empties video, and I'm doing something a little different this month to try it out. It's the 15th, so it's halfway through the month, so because I usually have so many Empties that I thought I would try to make it easier not only on myself, but on you guys, because sometimes it can be difficult to sit through and watch. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is start doing Empties Part 1, which would be the 1st through the 15th, mid-month, and then also Empties Part 2, which would be the second half of the month. So as you can see, I have all the empty clamshells, everything I melted so far up to mid-month is right in front of you. So let's start with some of this stuff right in front. So I have this clamshell from Sonoma, and I get these at Kohl's. It has a, what were the notes again? I'm going to see if I can remember, because Sonoma brand, if you want to know the notes that are in the wax melts, all you have to do is look at the candles that they have there in the same scents, read the bottom, and then you'll be able to find out what notes are in the scent. And I believe Autumn Breeze has, I mean, it was a whole bunch of crazy stuff like woods, and then it had vanilla, it had peppermint, it had orange. Just a really odd concoction. But one of the notes I remember distinctly that it had cognac in it. And that's what is giving me this, like, really boozy scent. And it almost gives off, like, a dried fruits kind of a vibe, or, like, not tropically, but just kind of like that. Yeah, it smells like dried fruits, or cognac kind of has that boozy, fruity kind of vibe. That's what this smells like. It's just an odd scent, but because it threw so well, you know, I have to recommend it to try, you know, because it's just so odd, and it threw well, so it's like, well, give it a try, maybe you'll like it. Here were some little tarts from Pier 1. They were in clearance. I think I got them for like 48 cents each in citrus cilantro. Now, Pier 1 imports, I loved their wax melts, and unfortunately they discontinued them. I keep hounding them, you know, trying to get answers when they're going to bring more wax melts out, and I don't know, they had a plan in action, and then evidently they changed it, so now we don't have any wax melts, unfortunately, but I do love Pier 1 wax melts. Citrus cilantro, did not care for this scent, barely any throw at all, and it only lasted for a couple hours. It was very mild, general citrus scent, and I didn't get any cilantro. It was just like a mild, plasticky citrus scent. But all of the other Pier 1 wax melts that I melt, like the spicy Asian spice and patchouli and stuff, I absolutely love those scents from Pier 1. I have a Candles by Victoria scent shot here in Abercrombie & Fitch Fierce. Now, this is one of my favorite type of scents, is Fierce, the cologne by Abercrombie & Fitch, but I don't think that hers is an exact dupe of that scent, to be honest. It does smell like it. I think it smells more like Bath & Body Works Mahogany Teakwood than it does Fierce. And I know a lot of people think that Mahogany Teakwood smells like Fierce. You know, I see that they're similar, but I can pick the difference out in the scents. And this one is more, yeah, this one smells more like the Mahogany Teakwood than it does that Fierce cologne. And it was an okay thrower. Okay, over here I have a Colonial Simmer Snap in Patchouli, probably one of my favorite Colonial candle scents. And this patchouli is very nice. I've talked about it before. It's a kind of an earthy, woody patchouli. It does have an incense kind of vibe, definitely, and it also has a slight perfumey, kind of a mossy, perfumey, kind of a powdery vibe a little bit too in there. This one throws amazing, lasts for days, very good scent. I got a Goose Creek melt up here in Strawberry Jam. This, I went overboard about this in the haul video about how I couldn't get over how authentic of a strawberry scent this is. Totally still stand true on that. This is an amazing strawberry scent. I've tried a lot of strawberries from vendors, and they're, you know, they get it better than a lot of the mainstream stores, you know, a lot of those synthetic strawberries that we go into a store and buy that are horrible. This is amazing. This is a true strawberry scent. It smells jammy. It smells like preserves. It even smells like the seeds, if that were even a scent. You know what I'm talking about. When you eat a strawberry, you have the seeds and everything. I mean, you even smell that. It's a really, really great scent. Amazing. I will definitely be melting this a lot more in the summertime. You're going to notice that a lot of my melts so far, I haven't necessarily delved totally into the whole spicy fall realm of type of scents yet because we haven't really gotten cooler weather yet. And I'm a seasonal burner, you know, to a point, so you're going to notice that some of the stuff is just general type scents. Probably the second half of this month when we're starting to get cooler weather, then you'll probably notice I'm going to do more like fall spicy specific scents. So the next one I have here is a very popular scent. I feel like this is really hyped lately for some reason, this Vanilla Cookie Crunch, but with good reason. It's an awesome scent. As you can see, I have the humongous value pack here. I love this, you know, just like the next person. It's amazing. You get that really nice vanilla bakery scent, but it actually does smell crunchy. So however they were able to do that, they did it perfectly. Amazing scent. Love it. Throws very well. Then I have a couple sandalwoods here that I mixed together, and the one on your right is Boulevard's sandalwood, and then the one on the left is Tuscany Candle sandalwood. And I didn't know this at first, but Tuscany Candle actually makes Boulevard, or the Langley company, I guess, makes both of them, is what I meant to say. So the scent on these is the same. It's that same type of oil, so it's from the same manufacturer. They use the same oil, same namesake for the scent. And I have to say, I really like the scent. It's amazing. It's a very spicy sandalwood. I'm not going to say sandalwood because I think it's just a general wood scent. Sandalwood actually usually smells really creamy. This is more of a spicy pencil shaving kind of a scent. I really, really like that, though. Okay, we got this other big pack here in front. I did a Village Candle haul, and I tried one of my favorite scents from them, Patchouli Peppercorn, recently. And this one smells amazing. It's a very earthy, dark patchouli. It has an incensey and cedarwood vibe going on. It smells like a hippie, basically. The throw was not amazing on this, I will admit. It was definitely a light thrower, but the scent was incredible. I have another Goose Creek melt here. I think I'm going to have quite a few Goose Creeks in this haul, or in this Empties video, I mean. This is Burlwood and Oak. Now, this is a dupe for Mahogany Teakwood by Bath & Body Works, and it throws for days, lasts a long time, really good. I have a Boulevard melt in Tiki Wood. Now, this one was not one of my favorites. It's a tropical wood scent, and I think what they did is they added pineapple to this, like a wood and a pineapple, and it's almost giving me like a sour beer kind of a vibe or something. Yeah, it's just not for me. I have an Ashland scent here, one of their decor scents, and vanilla. Now this one is just the regular vanilla. They also have a vanilla spice, which I will get to later. This one is just the regular vanilla. This one smells good. It's just a really rich vanilla, but it didn't really throw super high. I would say maybe like a medium. Okay, then I have a Better Homes and Gardens Sugared Lavender Twist. This is a favorite. Love it. Smells exactly like pink sugar with the lavender twist. Throws really good. And then I have another Candles by Victoria Scent Shot in Angelina. Probably one of my all-time favorite scents from Candles by Victoria. Angelina is her version of Terry Mugler's Angel perfume, which is one of my all-time favorites. This smells exactly like it, pretty much. Has the dark red berries, the caramel, the musk, the patchouli, the woods. Very, very, very nice scent. Love it. Okay, here's probably my all-time favorite. Can't go a month without melting this. This is Fusion by Sensationals Patchouli Woods, and this is a dupe for the retired Yankee Candle Patchouli, but it's even better because, it's even better because it's stronger and even spicier. Absolutely love this scent. And then I have another Better Homes and Gardens Brushed Teakwood Amber, and this was a limited edition for spring. I stocked up on this. Very, very nice cologne scent. You do get the creaminess of the amber, but there's that sharpness from the teakwood. Really, really nice cologne scent. Really strong, too. Okay, got a Sensationals Pure Silk. Now, when I first got this, I didn't really care for this. I thought it was kind of odd. It has almost like a sweet, like a fruity aspect to it that I wasn't expecting. You do get that, like, cotton and musk combination, or that cashmere kind of a vibe. Definitely. But it also has a sweetness to it that I just, haven't totally wrapped my head around yet, but it is a very good scent, and it does throw really nice for something that's kind of more soft like that. Okay, here is Goose Creek Spun Sugar. Look at that picture, oh my gosh. This is an amazing sugar scent. It gets good ratings. I would say it is probably more of a raspberry scent, though, in my opinion, than real cotton candy. So you're getting a whole bunch of sugar and a whole bunch of raspberry jam kind of a scent. Throws decent. And speaking of cotton candy, we got rock candy here by Sensationals. I melt this quite a bit. I love this scent. Now, a lot of people say that this smells like cotton candy. I can see where they're coming from. It does smell like cotton candy, but it also has that raspberry dominant note in there that gives it more of a candy scent, in my opinion. But I still love it. Still melt it all the time. Throws really good for a candy sugar scent. And you do get sugar. It's just not raspberry. I mean, you can definitely tell it's a sugar scent. Very, very nice. Here's another patchouli, Ashland's from Michael's. This is patchouli oak. Love it. It's a very sweet patchouli, kind of musky. I think there's a little bit of vanilla in there. It also has the smoky oak in there. Throws pretty good. This one I had in the bathroom. This is AmbiEscents Cotton Fresh, and it's just a straight-up laundry, fresh laundry kind of a scent like that. For how strong it smells cold, or out of the package, I mean, you'd think it would, I thought it would throw for days, but it actually was kind of a medium thrower and didn't last super long. Okay, here I did a mix of fall leaves kind of a scent. I had Goose Creek's Crunchy Leaves, and then I mixed it with Better Homes and Gardens Crisp Fall Leaves, and both of these are very strong scents on their own, so this was a really nice blend. Very spicy, very crunchy, very musky, definitely. Very, very nice blend. Here is a Sensationals Rose Gold, and this one is different. Maybe not totally my kind of a scent, but it is nice, I will say that. It's a perfume scent. Kind of has like, I'm not going to say old lady perfume because I don't think it's quite that bad, but it kind of has that like mature woman's perfume kind of a scent. There is a rose in there, definitely. You can smell the rose. I'm smelling maybe another floral and definitely musk and maybe slight like amber kind of a vibe or something. It definitely smells like a perfume, but you can still smell the rose for sure. Okay, here is another Sonoma melt from the fall 2015 collection. This one is called Harvest Moon, and it's a nice, really gray color, kind of an odd color again for the melt. And this one was a smoky scent, and I believe I smelled a lot of creamy vanilla in this one. Let me check here. Oh yeah, so this one is kind of like their version of like a fireside marshmallow scent. Now, don't go running out and thinking this is like a pure dupe for Marshmallow Fireside, because it's not. It just kind of has that general creamy, smoky smell to it. It is nice. It did throw pretty good too. Okay, and then speaking of the creamy Marshmallow Fireside scent, here is Goose Creek's Campfire Marshmallow. Now this one does smell like Fireside Marshmallow, but just way more dominant on the fluffy marshmallow. And it doesn't throw as well for a Goose Creek melt, but I do still love the scent. Here's Boulevard's Vintage Leather. This is a strong thrower. This is a very, very, very strong and dark, rugged scent. You do get leather, obviously, but it's not a new car leather scent. This is like old-fashioned, like it says vintage leather. I think I'm also smelling like patchouli and maybe like a smoky woods is in there too. It's a complex scent. It's not just leather, definitely. Very, very nice. Okay, here's another Goose Creek, and this one's called Orange Vanilla, just a classic dreamsicle scent. Threw pretty good for the first few hours. And then we have an AmbiEscents, Gerbera, Daisies, and Daffodils. Now this one, you would think by the name and the picture that it's a super strong floral. Wrong. It is a super, super strong fruity vibe. Almost like I guess you could say like a fruity floral, but I don't even get much floral from it. It's like a super strong fruit scent. When I melted this, I remember the whole house smelled like this, and it just had a really nice, overly fruity kind of a smell to it, like a tropical fruits. Very nice for summertime. Okay, here's that really good vanilla spice from Ashland Decor that I was talking about. Now, even though the regular vanilla wasn't that, nothing to write home about, this one was. I loved this. This smelled amazing. It was strong. This is not your typical vanilla. This is... Oh, yes, very, very beautiful vanilla. You get the rich vanilla, but it's a boozy vanilla. It almost has like a cider, like a boozy cider vibe to it. Like I mentioned it before, like if there was such a thing as vanilla cider, that's what this smells like. It's just an amazing boozy vanilla scent. Okay, this was from a brand I had never heard of before. I seen it at a local gift shop. It's called Cheerful Candle is the brand, and then the scent is called Cashmere. And it's just your typical, like, musky cotton cashmere kind of a scent like that. It was a really hard paraffin wax, so it did really last for quite a while. It threw pretty good, too, actually, which kind of surprised me because the scent is kind of light. Okay, I have another Boulevard melt here in Vanilla Dream. This was really nice. It was kind of like a creamy, fluffy vanilla scent, kind of rich. Look at that picture with all those fluffy folds of frosting. This one, I smell cake in there too, so that's really a plus. Very, very rich vanilla. This is a favorite. Oh, I love this. This is so good. And unfortunately, they are not bringing this back this year. I was so bummed. Smoky Mountain Valley from Better Homes. Love it. Oh, I have some backups, but I'm so bummed they're not bringing this back. This is a super smoky incense kind of a scent. It has like a cold air kind of a scent. It has incense definitely. It has spices. Reminds me of like an old-fashioned frankincense and myrrh being swung with this incense smoke. Very strong too. And speaking of Oriental frankincense, that's what this one is. This is Date Night by Sensationals, and one side is the Candlelit Kiss, and then the other side is the Moonlit Walk. Beautiful, beautiful incensey woody scent. Loved it. Throws very good. Let me get rid of this whole stack of Comfy and Cozy I have here. This is a favorite of mine for fall, and as you can see, I have 4 of them here. Love it. Comfy and Cozy, one side is flannel, the other side is fleece. This just has an amazing clean smell, but it's not just clean. It also has a musky quality to it that I love. And also a slight amber kind of a quality I feel too, especially in the fleece side. Love it, throws great. Then here's another classic, Better Homes and Gardens Orange Buttercream Cupcake. Super creamy orange citrus scent, throws for days. I have a Claire Burke Clammy and Original from her. Now this is her rose spice, lavender, vetiver, and patchouli scent. Love it. Very nighttime appropriate. Relaxing, spicy, herbal patchouli. Throws okay too. I order these just directly from the Claire Burke website. And then here we have a Mainstays Banana Bread Pudding. This is the super thin 1.25 ounces of wax, so it's only a 93-cent clammy. Very, very good scent. It does smell like a creamy banana. Creamy banana, but I'm also getting like a slight nuttiness in there. Like it a lot. Throws pretty good for her first couple hours. Okay, Patriots. This is their sandalwood, and I love Patriot Candle sandalwood. In fact, I would say that this is probably my favorite Patriot Candle scent right here. It's a very spicy sandalwood again, so it's even more spicy than the other sandalwoods I've talked about. This one definitely smells like pencil shaving, so it's got that really sharp, crunchy, spicy kind of a smell. Absolutely love it. And these I get at my local Walgreens, and, you know, I think can't remember the price. I think they run from $2.25 to $2.50, but these do throw very well, actually. Here's another Goose Creek, and this one is Strawberry Lemonade Cupcake. Oh my gosh, this smelled so good. It smelled like a creamy strawberry bakery scent, or like, yeah, like a strawberry taffy almost. And you do get a little bit of lemon, but it's way in the background. This is definitely more of a strawberry bakery cupcake kind of a scent. Very, very nice. Threw pretty good, too. Kind of a more mellow scent, though. Speaking of mellow, this is Sensational's Vanilla Bean. Now, even though the scent may be mellow, this still throws. It's strong, and I love a good strong vanilla. This is probably my all-time favorite vanilla by Sensationals. I also like Sensational's Cupcake. Just old-fashioned vanilla. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4 of these Autumn Afternoon Stroll. This is a new fall scent by Better Homes. This one is definitely pretty popular right now. One side is the golden oak leaves, and then the other side is the apples and acorns. Now, to me, the golden oak leaves just smells almost like a repackage of crisp fall leaves. But the apples and acorns side is amazing. It's a dupe for Bath & Body Works leaves. It has that dominant, like, piney apple crunchy kind of a scent like that. To me, they smell pretty much the same. Very, very strong. Lasted a very long time too, guys. Okay, let's go with this one. This is White Birch Leaves by Better Homes and Gardens. I do not care for this scent. I've talked about it before. I keep melting through them because I did purchase quite a few of these when it first came out. When these new scents come out, I get so excited I stock up on them before I totally realize what I'm doing, which is kind of stupid. But it's a very green scent. It does smell like a leaf. It smells like a true green leaf, but it's just too green for me. This one was Empties, and this is by Doris. And sandalwood and amber, and this is a really beautiful scent right here. This was the only one from this line that actually caught my attention. All the other scents just kind of smell generic in general. This one, oh, smells so amazing. It's a powdery sandalwood, very creamy amber, and then there's also a violet note in this, I think. Yeah, because I'm getting a really nice, not floral, but powder, baby, almost like a baby powder vibe. It smells beautiful. Very, very nice. Okay, then I have two of this Ashland Fall Forest. Love it. This is an amazing fall forest kind of a scent. I mean, it just smells amazing. There's definitely pine in this, cedarwood. I think I'm smelling patchouli. There's like almost like a mildewy kind of a scent in there, which could be contributed to the patchouli, but it has an air kind of a note to it as well. It smells very dark and earthy. Love it. Absolutely love this. This is not just your typical pine kind of a scent. This is really kind of unique, and it throws really good too. Okay, this one is a new fall scent by Goose Creek, and this is Cabin in the Woods. I've been wanting to try this one for a while, and this scent is pretty dang good, actually. I've talked about it a little bit already in another video, that it's a dupe for, or it's very similar to Sensational's Vanilla Woods, and it is. It has that oaky, like a creamy oak scent, and definitely smoky. Very, very nice. But I also get like a slight boozy kind of a quality to it, too. Very, very nice. Goose Creek melts, I mean, they last the longest. They really are very, very good. Okay, and then last, but certainly not least, I melted a couple of these Ashland's Autumn Walk. And this is the sweater weather dupe, so I was saying how bummed I was that Better Homes and Gardens didn't bring out Warm Autumn Sweater for fall. And here, Michael's has the Autumn Gatherings collection, Autumn Walk, which is that sweater weather scent. So it's like a cottony musk scent, very musky. Eucalyptus, definitely. Eucalyptus is like the high note. And then the muskiness is definitely what follows. Beautiful, beautiful. It does smell like a cool, crisp, chilly autumn walk through the crispy fall leaves. I mean, that's what it smells like. Okay, so that was everything I melted so far up to mid-month in September. Until next time, guys, smell well.